Viewer discretion is advised. Also, headphones are highly recommended to watch this series. Alright, welcome back to some more Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. Just got finished recording the ending number 1 for chapter 1, so now we can move on to chapter number 2, Demise. Let's begin. What? Why was I lying on the ground? My vision was blurred and indistinct. Maybe it was the blow to the head, or maybe it was because of all the tears in my eyes. I'd been forced out through the infirmary door and tossed like a rag doll into the hallway. Oh, this part. I could barely breathe and was completely unable to move. I wished I could slip away into unconsciousness, but my agony was keeping me in the moment. My abdomen. I put my hand to it without thinking, and a sharp pain flew through my palm as well. Looking down, that whole area of my body was soaked with blood and liberally pierced by large pieces of glass, many of them the size of drafting triangles. I was certain some of them must have sliced all the way into my internal organs. Oh, God, why? Why was this happening to me? Uh-oh. Hey, lady. No. No. Help me, please. Through my veil of tears, I could just barely make out the face of a young girl with an unearthly blue glow around her. About her. She was looking right at me and seemed concerned? No. As she got closer, I could read her expression more clearly. She was smiling and staring into my soul with one good eye and one empty socket. Won't you come play with us? Oh boy. All at once, I was pulled up into the air with incredible force by the other two faintly glowing children. One of my arms was being held by the spirit of a young boy, while the other was being held by the spirit of what I assumed to be a little girl. I couldn't tell for sure, since everything above her jawline was missing, leaving me with no facial features to read. Her head was like a half-eaten fruit, with bottom teeth in place of seeds. I could see her vocal cords flutter and her throat contract with every giggle. Based on her size, I'd estimate she was still early grade school age. She held my arm tightly, and her shadowy silhouette gazed at me innocently. Her voice box gyrated a little, and her throat opened and closed rhythmically, producing a gurgling sound that might have been a chuckle. She then said, I have no idea how I'm supposed to say that. Let me try. Hey, Pixar, you can be the paint. Oh, let's paint a picture. You can be the paint. Lovely. All three children were now staring right at me, as if they were studying an ant's movements, just before squishing it with their thumbs. In one single, rough motion, I found myself flipped 90 degrees downward. I was facing the ground, and I could sense myself moving forward rapidly. What a strange sensation. I was now staring up at the wall from the floor. There was a large slathering of chunky red bits strewn all over it. Their dull earth tones clashed heavily with the wall's worn-out gray hues. It looked almost as if someone had winged a juicy pomegranate against it with all their might. Except this was no pomegranate. It was a person. It was me. My limbs were ripped clean off, and my belly had burst open into a conglomerate of glistening blood, entrails, and other miscellaneous bodily fluids. The force of the impact was enough to scatter parts of me all the way to the ceiling. I was an unsightly mess of slimy globules, and viscera. The smell was intensely foul, but then it was a conglomerate of raw meat, after all. Never mind the fact that it was my meat, and I was just a head, a severed head, torn off at the neck on impact, staring up at what was left of me in my last few moments of consciousness. Wait, what? Her head was still conscious? That's messed up. Was that a dream? Here we go. What an awful dream. Absolutely awful. And the worst part is, it was so vivid, I could even smell it. Wait! Where am I? This isn't right. I was just in the classroom, helping with the cleanup. Really? Really? Is this part of the festival, maybe? Class 5 was hosting a haunted house. Maybe that's where I am. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I remember that haunted house thing, but yeah. God, I hate this kind of stuff.
めにしよう。ねえ、みんな。
Why is no one saying anything? Come on. That's enough. Please, just stop. There was no response. There was only a deep, all-encompassing silence, and that hung in the air like fog. Eek! Was that an earthquake? This isn't funny anymore, guys.
そう言いながら、私は逆にこれは現実であると認識せざるを得なくなっていた。
Despite continuing to plead with my friends, I knew this was reality. I had no choice but to accept it, no matter how much I wish it weren't true.
こんな大掛かりな舞台装置、プロの大道具さんにだって作れない。
A set piece like this, after all, was beyond the abilities of even the most professional theater troupe to create.
本物なの？どこなの？私どうしちゃったの？
This is no haunted house, is it? So where am I? What happened to me?
みんなは？
And where's everyone else?
やだ。助けてよ。しげに。
Somebody, please save me. Shig. Oh boy.
今の子供、嘘でしょ。あの子たち、さっき夢に出てきた。
Were those children? They're the same children I saw in my dream. Oh, we're doing this. And I can't go anywhere, so now I gotta look around. I'm gonna go that. Okay, just as long as nothing pops up to the right. Guess we gotta go through here.
嫌な予感がする。ここに入ったら取り返しがつかないことになるような気が。
I've got a bad feeling about this room. I feel like if I enter, I'll be done for. Well, I think this game's trying to tell me something. I think. Okay, don't go in. Oh, God. Freaking loud noise.
私は自分の直感を信じてみた。何より怖そうな保健室を覗くよりも誰かいないか探したい。
I decided to follow my instincts on this one. Rather than entering the creepy infirmary, I'd be better suited trying to find my friends.
今でも信じられないけれど、私が現にこんな場所に飛ばされているんだもの。
I still couldn't believe I was really in this place. But I was transported. Somewhere horrible.
みんなもこの学校にいるかもしれない。
And if I was here, that meant the others probably were too.
しげ兄に会えたら、私頑張れる気がする。
I just needed to meet up with Shig. That alone would be enough to keep me going. Book of Shadows, Episode 2, Demise. So the nurse station's out. There's a large hole in the floor here. I bet y'all can see that so much more clearly now. Huh. It's so much more clear than what it was before, although it's not as much scary, because, yeah. And when I was testing things out, that room with the whole, woman in Yoshi that was in there, yeah, you could see her neck go that. Like, in the darkness. Wrong button. Wow, Mayu starts out with 0%. Okay. Don't see anything in here. Wrong button. The door to the science lab is locked. Okay. Science lab is almost always locked. Everyone knows this if they've played Corpse Party, right? Can I get a right there? Because, I mean, yeah, it's locked. Wrong button. Hello? Hello? Got a fork. 2 to 3, or... I'm going upstairs. Unless those spider webs are in the way. Which they aren't. Oh, those piano strings, whatever you want to call them. Those very sharp strings. Okay, the stairwell is packed tightly with desks, making it completely impassable.
私一人じゃ無理だよね。男の子がいてくれたらなんとかなるかも。
I couldn't possibly clear these away by myself. If only one of the boys were here to help me.
でもシェニーって力仕事とかあんまり好きじゃないんだよね。
Shit doesn't care much for manual labor though.
文化祭のお汁粉屋さんの時だってこういうブルーカラーの仕事は岸沼あたりが適任だ。
Oh, yeah. I think that sounds like Shig whenever you see him. What was it he said during setup at the festival? This sort of blue-collar work is beneath me. It's far better suited to the likes of Kishinuma. I didn't read that last part.
机運ぶのも面倒そうだったもんね。
Getting them to move even one desk was like pulling teeth. Okay. Well, at least that looks kind of more impassable than it did in pixel form. Because remember what it looked like in pixel form? 3 chairs in the way. Yeah. Can't you just move the chair, man? No, because it's packed with desks and chairs. Okay, let's go this way. Hopefully there's no scary principal or anything in front of 3-A. You're kidding, right? There's a hole in the floor here. It won't be possible to go any farther down the hall in this direction. We do realize there's like... This was the last place. The gap is so big, even a jump wouldn't be likely to clear it. Can I go in? Okay, good. At least some exploration's happening here. This was the scary room. Well, there's a dead body. There's words on the chalkboard and... Hey, lady. Hey, lady. Don't jump out and scare me, okay? It was a young girl. She seemed to be in her mid-teens, and she was wearing a school uniform, suggesting she was indeed another student from somewhere. But something wasn't right. Oh, don't say that, please. Don't say that. Oh, God. Upon closer inspection, I realized that this young girl was very much dead. Well, yeah. You just saw ghosts. Kinda. Don't make it sound like it's gonna be a jump scare and then don't.
嘘、本物。すごい匂い。
She's dead? For real? She smells. Oh, God. I wondered how much time had passed since she died. Externally, she still looked to be mostly intact. Her skin looks like a zombie. Give me a break. But her internal organs had clearly begun to decay, with various and sundry fluids leaking out onto the floor all around her. Drawing in for a more detailed look, I noticed that both her eyeballs had been stabbed with pencils. Ugh!
やだ、冗談でしょ。人が死んでるなんて。
No.
どうしよう。どうしよう。
No. You've got to be kidding. She's dead. She's dead. What do I do? What do I do?
警察に。そうだ、携帯。
The police. I have to call the police. My cell phone. No signal. Oh, busy. I tried dialing 110. Japan's emergency services. Not 911, okay? 110. That's who you dial if you're in Japan. That's a rule of thumb right there. But the call wouldn't go through.
嘘。県外。
No. Am I out of range?
ごめん。私、何もしてあげられないみたい。本当に。ごめんね。
I'm sorry. I guess I can't really do anything for you. I'm really, really sorry. If you see decaying organs or organs in all, I don't think you're gonna really be able to do anything in the first place, Mayu.
吐きそう。人間って死ぬとこんなになっちゃうんだ。
I feel like I'm going to be sick. Is this what happens to all of us after we die? Pretty much, except either in a coffin or you're burned to death or you're burned and ashes and all that sort of stuff. 2%. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I don't want to look over there. Oh God. There's something written here in chalk. Smells so good. The smell of tasty meat. Where is it coming from? Oh God. Oh God. Oh, jeez. Okay, just a blue spirit.
これって人玉。
It's a ghost. Zoink, Scoob.
お願い。 私の体を隠して。
I'm making sure my headphones are on the right side. Because I don't want to be doing this and it's like, that's not the right side. Please, my body, hide it. What?
私の体を
Hi,
隠して。
hide my body.
あなたはこの遺体の人？ 遺体を隠してほしいの？
Are you the owner of this body? So you want me to hide you?
今の私を人に見られたくない。
I don't want people to see me like this.
どうしよう。力になってあげた方がいいのかな。
I don't know what to do. Can I help this person? Yeah, let's be a bunch of jerks. Actually, I'm gonna say before, I don't need any more of these saves, so I'll just start overwriting. Because, yeah, I've gotten all the endings. And I'm pretty sure I got all the dog name tags. Let's see what happens.
ごめんなさい。
I can't.
私急いでるから。
I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry.
人を探してるの。ここを脱出できたらちゃんと警察に知らせるから。
I'm searching for someone, but if I make it out of here, I'll be sure to send the police back to get you. Oh. Really? That's it. Okay. Yeah. Fine, I'll help your body.
私の体を
Yes, hide your
どう
body.
しよう。
I'll try to help.
本当は埋葬してあげられたらいいんだけど、せめて大きな布でもあれば。
I wish I could give you a proper burial, but maybe I can at least find a blanket or something to cover you up with. I'll see what I can do. Oh. How about just throw her in one of these holes? Wouldn't that be fine? Fine. God. Let me see if I can find a blanket on the floor. Nothing there. Yeah, 2%, lovely. Gotta enjoy. I like this song. Just gotta say, I like this song. I don't see anything on the floor. Still looking. Ah! It's an extremely dusty. It's extremely dusty, but from the looks of it, this is the sheet that goes on the infirmary bed.
これなら大きさも十分かな。
This should be big enough, right? Yes, take the sheet. I rolled up the dusty sheet, put it under my arm, and returned to classroom 3-A. Oh, you gonna do it by yourself? Oh, cool.
綺麗な布じゃないけど、ちゃんと隠せたと思うよ。
It's not very clean, but it seems to fully cover you at least.
ありがとう。女の子ならこういう姿他人に見せたくないっていう気持ちわかるから。
That can be taken out from somewhere. It's no problem. I understand where you're coming from. As a girl, it would be embarrassing for other people to see you like that.
その思いやりの気持ちなくさないで。ここでは優しさも友情もいたわりも気が緩むとすぐに腐ってしまうから。
Be sure to hang up on to that sense of sympathy. In this place, things like kindness, friendship, and consideration can be easily corrupted. Hello. What do we got here?
なんだろう。紙でできたお守り？
What's this? Looks like some kind of charm. Acquired paper charm.
今の子がくれたのかな。なくさないように学生証に挟んでおこう。
Was this a thank you gift from that girl? Maybe? I'll have to make sure I put it in my student ID folder so I don't lose it. Now let's take the thing back off. I really wish I could have given her a proper burial. Oh. Looking closely, there's a student ID name tag on the ground near her body. Karasuyama High School, Shiori, Fujiwara. This seems like a pretty sturdy board. Might be a good idea to take it with me. Take the loose board. Give me that wooden plank. Acquired loose board. Cool. There's something, yeah, we already read that. Cool. Wrong button. You try placing the loose board on over the hole so you can cross, but sadly, it's simply not long enough. Okay, we all know where we gotta go now then. How about here? I wonder if I could use that loose board I found to cross here. Let's try to set that loose board. Loose board slides over nicely. Cool. Seems sturdy enough. It should be possible to cross here now. Cool. Wrong button. Again. What's that? It's a wrong button. That's what that is. Ah, I recognize this.
これって篠崎さんのろうそく？よ かった。やっぱりみんなこの学校のどこかにいるんだ。
It's one of Shinazaki's candles, for sure. That means everyone else must be somewhere in here too. Too bad it's not a save point this time, though. Okay. Second wing. The exit. Yeah, like that's gonna actually be the exit. Okay. So let's see. Wrong button. Is the wall there right now? Probably. Okay. The door leading out to the covered walkway is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. But it's supposed to just be a wall, like in the first game. Oh well. I don't see anything. Quit pressing the triangle button. Jeez, Luke. Oh, hey. This looks like the school entrance. Maybe I can get outside from here. I guess that's where I'm going. That looks very friendly. Don't jump at me. There are skeletal remains here. Whoever this was seems to have died a while ago, as the bones are already bleached white. Judging by stature and clothing, this was probably a middle school girl. There's a blood-stained box cutter lying on the ground nearby, suggesting a likely cause of death. A student ID name tag is attached to the front of her uniform. Momi Jigawa High School, Hinahirozi. Okay. Don't do that.
私はあんたなんて何とも思ってないのよ。ただの友達。でも、もう友達でさえない。先生や大人がいないからってあんなこ
The
と
door is
す
frozen
る
in
なんて
place, as if it's just a decoration on the
気持
wall.
ち悪
It can't be opened.
い。叩いてもびくともしないなんて。気持ちやっぱりここ悪い。なんか変だよ。死んでよ。
I can't even jostle it.
早く死んでよ。
It's like a solid wall. Something is definitely wrong here. You. That's a very not too happy, but it won't attack me spirit. Unforgivable. I thought we were friends. I hope you die in agony. That's a nice note. Bye! Oh no. Don't do it. Just as I was about to leave the entranceway, the spirit of a little boy suddenly materialized in front of the door. I remembered his face.
あの子だ。どうしよう。見つかったらまずい気がする。
It's him. What do I do? If he catches me, I'm done for. Oh, I said that wrong. I immediately ducked into the shadow of the shoe cubbies, doing my best to stay out of sight. little boy? Ah, God! Oh, man! Oh, jeez. That's what happens when you freaking do that. Let go of me! I have to find Sheik and the others! I'm taking my freaking headphones off for this. Jeez. That freaking scared the crap out of me the first time. I'm not hearing that loud noise again. Unless I don't know it's coming. I was caught in his cold, dead hands. Oh, he had me by the wrist and absolutely was not letting go. Being so warm. I want to feel more. What? With one sudden, inelegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with all his might. God, it hurts. You're hurting me. Stop. Please. Stop. In that instant, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with the almost inhuman amount of strength. He's just a child. How can he be this strong? Don't pop out in front of me with a loud noise again. For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. And then, just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. I heard a sound like the cracking of a huge lobster tail. Sudden jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body like electricity, and sweat began overflowing from every pore. No, please. My body, equally uncertain on how to react to levels of pain this severe, responded with intense nausea. Somebody, please, don't scare me. I don't understand. What's happening to me? Am I dying? How many people were in the room with me? That... What? I was feeling the touch of countless hands, and some clearly did not belong to children. What? What? Not children? Would that be considered rape? Who were these people? And how many of them were holding me down? Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. With an even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then, with a startling loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. Oh, God! My limbs were either gone now, or barely still attached. I was like a discarded wishbone, or a toy they had no qualms about breaking. Don't do a pop-up. Don't do it. Don't do a pop-up because I don't like pop-ups. Oh, God. That was a little intense. God. Freaking scared the crap out of me the first time, and it's like, I'm not hearing that loud noise in my headphones again. You all can hear it, if you want to. If you're gonna be like me, just do this. I need a quick break. Just put it that way. Yeah. So, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed that video. Next time on Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. So, can't get a needle wooden plank, okay. Oh, God.